Welcome back to another video. My name is Henrik and today we're going to be looking at the Duster and also the Bigster because there is an update to the engine. Remember around a half a year ago we did film the premiere of the Bigster and there was the saying, okay, there's going to be a new engine because previously you couldn't get a 4x4 for a full hybrid with an automatic, but now you can actually get that, and there's also a difference to it which we're going to talk about right now.
And there's some big news for the Bigster because it now gets the Hybrid G150, which is a 4x4, and it's a very special engine because it pairs a front axle 1.2 liter 48 volt mild hybrid petrol unit rated for around 140 horsepower with a rear mounted electrical motor that produces 31 horsepower in its peak. Combined maximum output then is around 154 horsepower, and the combustion engine delivers 230 newton meters of torque, and the rear electrical motor can provide up to 87 newton meters. The front engine is mounted to a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic, which is a DCT gearbox, while the rear electrical motor works through an innovative twin-speed gearbox with a disengageable clutch, a world's first in this configuration. Over an urban cycle, the system can operate in electrical mode for up to 60% of driving time, and this powertrain also offers a bi-fuel option, so petrol and LPG, with two 50-liter tanks giving a WLTP range of over 1,500 kilometers. Fuel consumption and CO2 figures quoted in the press material are around 7.1 up to 7.2 liters for the LPG and 5.5 to 5.6 liters for the petrol variant, with CO2 around 116 to 118 gram per kilometer for the LPG and 124 to 126 grams per kilometer for the petrol. The availability of the Hybrid G150 4x4 will be available to order by the end of the year.
And with that new engine, the amazing thing is that you get an LPG variant and also a petrol tank, and both of them are going to have 50 liters each with a Dacia claimed range of up to 1,000 or more than 1,500 kilometers combined. And in the inside you will also now get a couple of different drive modes. If you look here on the bottom, you can actually see we have this rotary dial where we can change the drive modes. So we have Eco, Auto, we have Snow, Mud and Sand, and also a log, as well as a hill descent control, which is quite nice, just allows for more versatility, especially in the off-road functionality of this car. With that 4x4 just allows you to be a little bit more operational in those kind of situations.
To elaborate a little bit on those drive modes, the Auto stands for that the car decides when to switch between the 4x2 and the 4x4 mode. Eco, maximize savings, but still engages 4x4 when grip is lost. Then you have Snow, which is a permanent 4x4, calibration for slippery wintry roads. Mud and Sand is for a full-time optimized 4x4 for loose surfaces. Then the Log is for low speeds, off-road driving with locked 4x4 capabilities, and the Hill Descent control maintains stability on steep downhill sections between 3 and 30 kilometers an hour. Let's now talk about the Dacia Duster, which has also gotten some upgrades to its engine, and they have just been made a little bit more powerful. The Duster also gets a new range, and it has kind of refreshed Dacia's powertrain range and also increased the horsepower on a couple of their variants. So new is also the Hybrid 155, which we have already test driven in the Bigster. It replaces the outgoing Hybrid 140, and the new Hybrid 155 combines a 109 horsepower strong 4-cylinder petrol engine with 2 electrical motors, including a 50 horsepower traction motor and a high voltage starter/generator, and a 1.4 kilowatts an hour traction battery feeding a multi-mode automatic electrical gearbox. Dacia states the Hybrid 155 can remain in electrical mode up to 80% of driving time in the city and achieves a combined consumption of around 4.6 liters, which is quite nice, with 105 grams per kilometer, which is around 8% better than the outgoing Hybrid 140. The mild Hybrid 130 is also getting replaced by the new mild Hybrid 140. And that engine pairs a new generation of the 1.2 liter 3-cylinder Miller cycle turbo petrol engine with a 48 volt mild hybrid system and a 6-speed manual gearbox, with a WLTP consumption of around 5.4 liters and a CO2 of around 122 grams per kilometer, roughly 10% better than the equivalent non-hybrid ICE. Eco G120 is also new because it replaces the Eco G100, so a little bit more horsepower. It's more powerful LPG bi-fuel option, which gets around 20 horsepower more than the Eco G100, and keeps the brand's new 2-tank layout for long range, combined tank capacity of 100 liters, so 50 for petrol and 50 for LPG, giving the Duster a range of up to 1,380 kilometers in WLTP for the new Eco G120.
So in the future, we definitely want to drive this car. We do our typical consumption test, so I really want to see what the LPG variant and the 4x4 with the petrol engine is going to be consuming. So in the future, make sure to like, subscribe, so we can actually see what the consumption is going to be there.
But what do you think of the new engine variants for the Dacia Bigster and also the Dacia Duster? Let me know in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe. It would mean a lot, and it would also allow us to do more videos like these and get invited to more events. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.